Hey then everyone, Juan Romero here from SwitchWatch, along with Jordan with another battle video. We're going to be taking a look today at the top 10 FPS games that we believe are on the Nintendo Switch right now. We're looking at the more recent entries though, so no older ports like Dooms or a Quake Remaster or the Toruks of this world. That's for another video. This particular list, we can only choose one game from each series as well, okay? So that's the rules. Let us know at the end who wins this particular battle. Let's get into it. Jordan, take it away.
We will start with all of the Dooms that we like on the Nintendo Switch and put these under one, as otherwise they would take up half of this list, which would not be fair, even though Doom is awesome. Doom 2016 is a great game on the Nintendo Switch with a rocking soundtrack and is a very decent port from Panic Button, one of their earlier ones. The more recent Doom Eternal is also very good on the Nintendo Switch, and we recommend these two games if you want more modern visuals, of course. If you want to go for the classics, then you can play the original Doom, Doom 2 and 3, which are all fantastic in their own right. And while of course they have aged, they still hold up fantastically well, even now. But as Juan said in the intro, we're looking at more modern titles, so my first pick has to go with Doom 2016. It's just a little bit better than Eternal in my opinion. Don't shoot me.
Thank you very much, Jordan. Strong start with Doom there, of course. But my pick is going to be Dusk for my first game, a retro-inspired FPS. You guys know how much I love my sort of retro-inspired games. Quite a recent one, this one, and your goal is to get to the exit of each level whilst battling hostile enemies such as demonic livestock, cultists, and possessed soldiers, but to name a few. We really like Dusk, especially with the differing weapon options that you can equip, the ability to move in mid-air and perform backflips, and just the overall atmosphere and playability of the game I thought was a really great time.
Ion Fury is all about going back to old school, and when you're talking about companies such as 3D Realms, 1C Entertainment and the Indie Studio Viewpoint, there are a few good folk here who know what they're doing. If you love games such as Duke Nukem, then this is what this game will give you and more. There's a great soundtrack, procedurally generated levels, all mixed in with great 90s stuff that you love with some modern touches as well. This pleases all the way.
Jordan, I have to agree with you. I absolutely love Iron Fury, and if you hadn't have picked that one, I would have picked it myself. But for my pick, I think this is a very strong entry on the Nintendo Switch. It's Immortal Redneck. It's an FPS set in Egypt with roguelike elements and mixes old school first-person shooter action with roguelite mechanics. It's frantic and fun if you like your Twitch controls. The dungeons are randomly generated, and there are 9 classes to choose from, each with their own skill trees. Be aware though, this is permadeath here. Plenty of weapons and action though, and it's a fantastic time blasting the 35 various enemies from mummies to warriors and some massive bosses to take down too. Right then, time for a beer and some shooting.
Wolfenstein: The New Colossus is another game ported by the excellent Panic Button. This first-person shooter is truly excellent on the Switch. As BJ, you get to experience an action-packed story as you take on Nazis. This is the perfect first-person shooter on the go and absolutely deserves to be on this list in my opinion.
Here we have Metro Redux, which includes Metro 2033 and Last Light in one package. Based on the novels from Dmitry Glukhovsky, the world has been devastated by an apocalyptic event, almost killing all of mankind and turning Earth's surface into poison wasteland. You cannot help but be compelled with the story on offer here. The year 2033 and an entire generation of people have been raised underground. Now it's time to face the mutant horrors outside. This is exactly the type of game that we like, with a fantastic single player campaign for both Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light. Our favourite, only because it probably had a little bit more survival horror feel for me, was 2033. However, both games are absolutely outstanding. You cannot go wrong with either, but for the purposes of this list, I'll go with Metro 2033.
Superheart is a game where time moves only when you move. It is something different with no regenerating health bars or ammo drops. Basically, it's you versus a number of enemies where you are outgunned, and of course, they outnumber you. All you can do is dodge the barrage of incoming bullets, take these foes down, and use their own weapons against them. It has minimalistic visuals, which makes it nice and clean with the focus on fluid gameplay. If you have not given this a try, then you are missing out. You can tell this game was made by a studio who wanted nothing more than to produce a great game, and I would say that they succeeded.
Okay, a little bit of a cheat here. Borderlands Collection is excellent. If you haven't played any of the Borderlands games yet, then you've been missing out. And the collection includes part 1, 2, and 3, plus all of the DLC. You get split screen and 4 players online co-op, and it really does cover all of the bases. If you love shooters, especially with a friend, then no doubt this is the one that you need to pick up. Now, even if it's a double dip or for the first time, we cannot recommend this one enough. Now, because it's a collection, I have to choose one. Probably my favorite one is Borderlands 2, so I'll go with that one.
My final choice is, of course, Galgun. Oh wait, sorry, Juan said I couldn't pick that one. Bioshock Collection, another massive collection from Take-Two Interactive. We have the amazing Bioshock, which has Bioshock Remastered, Bioshock 2, and Bioshock Infinite, with all single-player add-on content included. If you have never had the chance to explore the undersea city of Rapture, then now is the time to do it, because this is a fantastic FPS game, and even now stands the test of time. I absolutely love Bioshock 1. It's a fantastic collection, but for the purposes of having one game chosen for each position, I will go with Bioshock 1, because it was such a great surprise when we first played it, and enjoyed finding out about this world, and the little twist, it's just amazing. Those are my picks in this top 10 list. I hope you enjoyed mine. If you enjoyed my picks, then, you know, when I think of FPSs, I think of like hardcore, badass metal music. So if you agree with my list, you're going to side with me, which of course you do, then you need to leave me an electric guitar emoji in the comments. Yeah, don't give me an acoustic, if there is one, I don't know. Give me an electric guitar. The more metal, the better.
Thank you, Jordan, for some wonderful picks there. My last choice of today is Void Bastards. Here we have a great strategy shooter which will put you to the test in both your aiming capability and your wits. You lead these misfit prisoners through the derelict spaceships, and what's great about this one is having to make decisions in that you take this band of misfits and tell them where they need to go or who they need to fight, and it's these decisions which will either make you a success or failure. Now there's a 12 to 15 hour campaign here which I'm sure you'll enjoy all the way through. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. If you're still watching, you're an absolute legend. I want to thank all of our members too. We really do appreciate it, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then make sure you do for your chance to win a Nintendo Switch OLED when we reach 100,000 subscribers. Please hit that bell notification so we can notify you when a new video goes live. Now, let's pick a winner. If you want to pick Jordan, then he's asked for a guitar. You know, for me, an FPS is all about the gun, so leave me a gun emoji in the comments down below. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know in the comments also if there was a game that you thought should have been in this top 10 list. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.